wanted to do one of these videos, so we're gonna do it because I'm an adult and I can do that. My name is DAWISKAD, but please call me Dee. I'm putting ordinary on my face. Today's video is literally like a chit chat with me type of video, I guess you can say. The title seems crazy, which you should know before moving out. I moved out at 16. That seems crazy. And I'm gonna go ahead and say now, no, I was not no rebellious child who, I don't know. People think the worst first before they think the best. So basically, I moved out at 16 because first I was just ready to move out personally. Like me personally, it just worked for me to like just get up and leave. I already knew I didn't want to be at my mom's house for so long. Nothing against my mom. My mom is great. She's amazing. Great mother. I had my brothers and sisters there, so it wasn't like I was lonely in the house, or you know, I just matured really fast. I started my business at 15, and no, my advice isn't go ahead and start a business. I mean, if you want to start a business, start a business, but that's not what I'm trying to imply here. So basically, that's what happened over there, and I knew like by 15, I was already like, I want to get out of here and like really start living in the real world, I guess. I was kind of hyped to be an adult. First things first, when you're 16, 17, you're in high school. By the time I hit 11th grade, I'm like, well, my mom's not gonna let me leave her house if I'm still in high school. Like, let's be so for real. So when I was in 11th grade, and I figured this out in 11th grade, so it's not like it's too late. If you're in 10th grade, perfect timing because you can now plan it and set it up with your counselor. But even when you just now get into 11th grade, you can still plan it and you can still set it up with your counselor if the semester just started. I went ahead and I contacted my guidance counselor and I told her like, hey, I'm ready. I want to graduate early. So if you can set everything up for me, like my classes, make sure they're back to back. So I can do my 12th grade credits and my 11th grade credits all in 1 year. And we talked that out and then we worked it out. And then that's basically how it happened. The way that you're leaving the house is through college. And if you don't want to do college, and you want to leave the house out of pocket, hey, if you got the money, do it. I really can't like tell you more than that, because you leaving for college is different for you leaving the house by yourself to take care of your own bills. I'm not knocking it, but it'll be a lot more difficult to say, hey mom, I plan on moving out at 17 and I'm going to take care of the bills by myself and I'm going to do this by myself. Now, that's kind of just a little bit of a background story as to how I got here and how I moved out at 16, 17. Things that you should know before you move into your crib at 17, or move out of your crib, or plan on moving into your crib. Whatever you plan on doing with your life, these are some things you should know. Definitely have your money right. Try to see if you can save up, because as much as you want to get up and move out, or whatever, you're going to need money in the real world. And it's going to get tiring asking mommy and daddy. How you going to ask them to move out at such an early age and you ain't even got no bread for it? You have to have a good, solid job. If you're young like that, I recommend doing babysitting or nannying, getting a assistant job at some office, or you know, like whatever you can find, even just an insurance job, Allstate, an online, like anything. Not DoorDash, not Instacart. I mean, I guess Uber, but try to find like a solid check coming in every 2 weeks or every week. Money that you have saved up will be spent immediately. Like, don't even like depend on that money unless it's like 10 bands. There's so many things you have to pay for in the real world. It's insane. The second thing that I do have is try to see if you can get an EBT card. It's such a lifesaver living by yourself and having the state pay for your groceries. Groceries are so expensive, and if the state gives you $200 a month, girl, you better make that $200 work for them damn groceries, okay? But all you gotta do is apply, and then they'll tell you if you qualify or not, you know, but you would have to put your new address, because if you put your previous address with your parents, they're gonna be like, well, your mom and your dad makes money, so what do you need EBT for? You have to put that you live by yourself. And don't stop trying, because sometimes they change their mind. So if it don't work out this month and they say it's for some stupid reason, try it next month. Another thing I can say is be in touch with your family. Hopefully your family supports you 100% on this decision and they trust you to do this on your own and be on your own. But be in tune with your family, because you're going to need them. They're going to be the ones, hopefully, to get you your home warming gifts, you know? And they're going to be the ones to make sure that you're okay. They're going to be the ones to help you whenever you're moving in a house. You're going to have to think about who's going to carry this couch in the house. You know, who's going to drive the U-Haul? I'm just a girl. You know? Now, moving on to the friendships. I don't know if I'm just traumatized, but I feel like a lot of your friends, they're going to fall out, bro. It happens. It's life. You outgrow people. People will outgrow you, especially if you're on a different path than them, especially if you decided, oh yeah, I'm going to move out at a young age and I'm going to be on my own and I'm going to pay my own bills. There's going to be times where you're like, I can't go out. I have to pay my bills. And they're going to be weird. Don't be shocked. Like, it happens. Like, sometimes you choosing yourself and paying for yourself and doing the things that you're doing more adult things than they are. So, of course, you're going to fall out with that person. Clock it. And that's another thing. Don't be putting their pictures all over the house. This house that you get is a blessing from God. You do not need 100 million pictures of your friends, because once y'all fall out, you have to take it down. Now it's like a waste of money. And I just hate to be that person that just sounds like so negative. But it's true. I'm not saying all of them. A lot of them will also be, there's a word for this, the freeloading. After you get your crib, niggas start hitting you with the, oh, you got money. Look out for that. Look out for that. Oh, friend, you got money. Because they about to start freeloading, okay? Look out for that. Do not even play like that. Look out for that. Your place is your peace. Place peace. It belongs to you. It should be your peace. Don't have everybody in their energy up in there. You know? And the first place that you get is like a test trial. Like, it's just like so you know how it works when it comes down to paying bills. You figure out what money orders are. So your first place may not be all that in a bag of chips. Do a year, keep the decorations for later on in life, and call it a day. At least you can do is protect it. Sometimes it's going to get lonely. It happens. It's going to be really quiet in the house, like, because you're the only one there, unless you get like some roommate. But I honestly don't recommend roommates personally. If I can afford it by myself, I don't need to be getting a roommate, because then I'm depending on somebody else. And what if they can't afford it one day? Now we're both getting evicted and now we're both out of our house because you can't afford it. Not to say life isn't hard. Life is hard for me too, but I'm depending on you. And the fact that I'm depending on you just makes me feel like I shouldn't even do this at all. You should only be able to depend on yourself and God, nobody else. So for that, it's like, I might as well just get a place by myself. And when you do, it becomes lonely. And that's okay. It just teaches you to be alone in your own self and like love your own energy and be with God. Like, it teaches you that. Like, it's really just you and God. And that's it. I definitely recommend getting speakers or sound bar, because music is going to be your friend. Okay, you're going to play music a lot to fill up that silence, and that's okay. That's everybody's little thing. Some people have meditation music, other people have other shit, podcasts. Just get a speaker, girl. Another thing is, Have some things that you can really defend yourself with in a crib in case anything happens, God forbid. It gets crazy out here in these streets, you know? And once somebody figures out that you live alone, they try different weird stuff. Get a Ring doorbell, or make sure that your home has double security. Another thing is spare key. The person that should have your spare key is somebody you trust with your whole entire life. Even then, still double ask yourself, like, do I really trust you with my whole life? Your spare key should be for somebody that's definitely in your area. Do not give it to your mom and your mom lives an hour away. No. It should be somebody that's consistently at your house, somebody that's consistently over there, somebody that you know for sure isn't going to do you wrong. Even if they do you wrong, they won't go to the extent of messing up your crib. Do not give your spare key to your girlfriend or your boyfriend, and you know that your girlfriend and your boyfriend kind of crazy, and you know that if anything happens, they're going to budge through your door and tear down your house. Girl, like I said, protect your peace, not add problems to your peace, okay? A person that also has a sense of urgency for you. If you call them and say, hey, I think somebody's outside, and they're like, no, I think it's nobody, don't give that person your key. A person that has a sense of urgency, hey, somebody's at the house, up on the way. I'm gonna get a crib at such a young age, and you're gonna be this adult. You have to act like it. You have to have the mentality for it. You also have to have the mentality for the upcoming bills that you're not expecting. You're now signing contracts and stuff. You have to have that maturity state and mentality. What are you doing with a little girl mind getting a big girl house? Get your mentality right before you even do this. Like, can I really handle this? Can I really handle if my microwave breaks and they ask me for $300? I'm not gonna flip out. I'm just gonna be like, okay, I understand, and try to find another solution, or just give them the $300. Can I handle that? Honestly, do what makes you happy, because this made me happy, and I'm so grateful. Count your blessings, literally, like, be so grateful, because God could take it away at any moment. Try your hardest not to get evicted. Like, that's one of the worst things to ever have on your resume or your life, that you have an eviction, because you won't be able to get another place. Put your bills first. Take that partying out. If you want it, go get it. The decorations that you get, it's probably gonna take you a year or so to really decorate your crib. That's okay. It's expensive. Furniture is expensive. Definitely, before you get your crib, make sure that you can afford a bed and a couch. Make sure you do inspections. Make sure you take pictures before you even move into the house, so when you move out the house and they say, hey, this is broken, you can be like, this has been broke. In your apartment, if you're struggling and you need help with credit, I definitely recommend Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace is where I got this crib from, and it's a really, really nice crib. Make sure you're on your P's and Q's, because it matters. I wish you good luck, and thank you for coming into my TED Talk and doing knowledge with me. Like, I just love teaching people stuff, like, and really telling them to get on it. Like, totally. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.